EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carr now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Raider one. Now, 185.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Marquell Lee able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is Harris. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him. Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Harris now to return. Oh, good move. And now running right through it. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
6:18. 7:34. 7:34.
Carr now on 1st down. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
29. Get down. Lady.
On 1st down, Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Go Chief. Chief set. Lady.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The pitch out to Lynch, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Carr. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Go Chief.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 40 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They come out here and he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Derek Carr in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw, it's Carr. And the Raiders have got him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
To throw his Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Carr flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the ground, Lynch. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Marquell Lee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. Now down it at the 11-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
6:37. 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Get set. 6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught for the 2 points. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Get down. 180. Hey, 7:34.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Monday, down. 280.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
637.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
29. 29.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr finds Roberts left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hey, 7:34. 6:37. Go Chief.
To throw on second down. Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Down. 180. 7:34. 6:37. 282.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 280. Low, low, low. You're mine.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Now Carr.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson with 4 seconds remaining. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now here come the Raiders. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
694.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.